Hello and welcome to this afternoon's coverage of Melksham Town versus Chippenham Town. Fresh off the back of a comfortable 3-0 victory against Cirencester last time out, the Bluebirds will be hoping to round off pre-season with another win against local rivals Melksham here tonight. A quick look at the lineups here this afternoon. Chippenham with a few trialists making their first appearances. Will Henry starting in goal and a few familiar faces, Joe Hanks and Alfie Santos leading the line up top. Melksham's Greg Tyndall captains the side, with Sam Henry featuring in midfield behind Phil Ormrod, who spearheads the home side's attack. Well, these two sides went head-to-head in pre-season last year, with Chippenham stealing a 1-0 victory, but Melksham will be looking to claim the bragging rights this time around. Well, it's Chippenham with the early pressure here, as you'd expect. They've got an early corner, swung towards the far post, punched away from the Melksham goalkeeper, and he claims it at the second time of asking. Now might look to quick start a Melksham counter-attack. Looks long from the goal kick. He'll just run out of play for a Melksham throw. They know they'll be up against it this afternoon against higher league opponents, but they're trying to make inroads down the right-hand side there, but Henry comes across to sweep up confidently. Another ball forward here for the home side. Melksham just looking to build in midfield. It's a good ball from the number 3, but striker's touch just a little bit loose there. Picked up eventually in midfield by Joe Hanks, one of the more experienced players in the Bluebirds lineup. A regular, of course, in the starting 11 last season. That's a nice change of play towards Dan Griffiths. Alfie Santos on the overlap, making progress here, working their way into the box. Santos towards the far post, and Jackson heads home from a yard out, and he couldn't miss. Chippenham with the opening goal, and the early breakthrough here given to them by Marlon Jackson. And he won't get an easier goal all season, you wouldn't imagine. It's lovely approach play from the Bluebirds. Dan Griffiths just waited for Alfie Santos to make the overlapping run. And then it's a perfectly measured dinked cross to the far post on a plate for Jackson, who duly obliged and headed into an empty net. Chippenham, well, they made it look easy there, cutting through the Melksham defence. Jackson on hand to give the Bluebirds the lead here on away soil. There had been warning signs for the home side, and Chippenham finally broke into the box and punished them. Jackson on the score sheet, 1-0. Well, Will Henry in the Chippenham goal, just with a bit of time to take a few touches on the ball. Melksham opting to sit back and stay in their positions rather than pressing the Bluebirds high up the pitch. Henry eventually plays it into Hanks and then receives it back. Again, no real pressure on the ball here from Melksham, allowing Chippenham space to play out, and they've done just that, finding Alfie Santos in midfield. Nice switch of play. Diagonal pass towards the left-hand side, and he skipped past his man here, working his way into the box. Crossing opportunity. Marlon Jackson was waiting in the middle, along with Dan Griffiths. Comes in towards the back post. Oh, runners coming in towards the right-hand side, but they couldn't divert it goalwards. Goes behind eventually for a goal kick to Melksham. But the corner caused chaos at the back there. Into the second half now. Free kick. Just past the halfway line. Hanks decides to just play it behind towards the defender, and then up towards Santos eventually. Neat little flick on from Santos. Here's Griffiths. Griffiths just trying to keep the ball under control in a tight space. Just about managed it. Laid off again towards the left-hand side. Cross comes in. Jackson lurking, awaiting his second. Here's another trialist. Number 16 brings it into the middle. Crosses towards the back post deep, and again, just over the head of Griffiths. I think it was, who was waiting. Jackson eager to gobble up his second of the afternoon as well, but again, the cross just had a little bit too much weight on it. Another goal kick. We haven't seen much in the way of attacking opportunities for the home side this afternoon. Maybe they'll be looking to make a few changes, try and take the game to Chippenham a little bit more, but it's Chippenham who might have another attacking opportunity here. It's another trialist, 16. He's looked impressive since he's come on. Cross is overhit again though, but it will be picked up by Griffiths. Griffiths picks it up on the right-hand side, plays it behind. Another crossing opportunity into the box. Oh, they've missed it all. It's diverted goalwards and in. There's the second of the afternoon. And a simple finish from a few yards out. It's a trialist who's got on the score sheet and made it 2-0. Chippenham capitalising on poor defensive play there from Melksham. The cross comes in. And did he head it goalwards or did it come off his chest? Either way, it's ended up in the back of the net. And the trialist wearing the number 16 shirt, or was it the number 15? He gets on the score sheet. And that makes Chippenham's afternoon even more comfortable here. It's 2-0. Well, Melksham with the throw in. Again, camped inside their own half really. Chippenham winning the ball back quickly. Go for another throw in to the home side. We haven't seen much from Phil Ormrod this afternoon. We know he's a potent striker capable of putting the ball in the back of the net, but he hasn't really had a lot of service in truth. That's mainly down to excellent defensive organisation from Chippenham this afternoon. Gone out for a throw in the end. Oh, given away though. Melksham might be able to capitalise on something here. Shooting opportunity. It's picked up by the number 8. Can he go for one? Tried the half volley outside of the boot. Straight into the Chippenham bodies. Still haven't dealt with it back there, but they come away with the ball eventually. Now can they look to progress something? Challenge comes in from the Melksham attacker, and I think the referee's actually awarded Chippenham just a throw in there. They're in no real rush to take it. 2-0 up and in cruise control here as a Melksham player goes down in midfield. Looks like he's picked up a knock there. Might be forced into a late change. Melksham, again, the game providing an opportunity for them to bring trialists into the lineup, give players, younger players, an opportunity to impress in pre-season. But even the more experienced players just haven't really been able to get into this evening's game. Chippenham certainly looked the more likely before opening the scoring, and once they got the first, it was just a case of when they were going to follow it up with the second. The long ball might cause a few problems back there, but dealt with comfortably in the end. As the referee blows his whistle to signal a comfortable 2-0 triumph for Chippenham Town. Another trialist on the score sheet after Marlon Jackson's opener. And another impressive pre-season performance and another clean sheet. Full time here, Melksham Town 0, Chippenham Town 2.